Hey guys, I'm really not about that clickbait life, so if you came to this video specifically for the title, head to this time, that's where I'm going to break that down, help you guys a huge amount. For the rest of you, I hope you really enjoyed this vlog. If you do, give it a massive thumbs up. Let's get started. What's up guys, today is a really cool day. We've got a new friend coming down to hang out with us. Alex Crockford has come down from London. He's another personal trainer doing some really cool things on the internet, helping a bunch of people. Unfortunately, he's not very jacked. He's kind of, he's not that lean either, really. Yeah, he's a bit fluffy. So
I reckon all day today he's going to keep his top on. If I don't want the pressure.
Yeah, he's just lacking in the physique area. So I think today we're going to put him through a bro session, then just help him out.
What's up with you?
Foot split. Do you want to see it?
I don't know if I do want to see it. I can smell it before I can see it.
The state of that.
Like Leon, I too, when I first meet people, like to show them my feet.
Morning Alex, how are you?
Morning, I'm ready to go.
Afternoon?
Right. Well, it is afternoon now.
Well, I was lying on the vlog.
I was actually lying on the vlog and pretending it was early morning, because truthfully, I got to the coffee shop to meet these guys, and Leon was like, have you started today's vlog? And I was like, well, I thought you were. So, it's actually 12:52 and I was literally going to play it off like it was 10 AM, but I've been busted. Sorry guys, I'm a terrible human being.
That's definitely an XL you're wearing.
Double XL.
Double XL. Because like the armholes are down by your waist.
Yes.
You don't quite fit it like Zach does though.
Superhero vest, double XL.
And the vest.
Just because Zach wore it and I was like, well, I have to make sure that I'm wearing a nice heavy one.
Do you know what? The program is so good here, and we're getting too strong. That's what's happened.
It's a good job I ordered another £9 today.
Good man. Always thinking ahead, our David.
Leon, how is your mobility going?
No, mate. We're going to start with deadlifts. This is John's 1 RM. Yeah. 40 kilos.
Wanna come over? I wanna get moving. Grooving. Your folks disapprove it. We can have fun, yeah. Don't need no money. And we can be brilliant without millions. Get up and down. Get up and down. Get up and down and move around. Get up and down.
Alex, talk to me.
Yeah.
What does your weekly training routine look like?
I'm in the gym lifting weights 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And then alongside of that, I'm either resting or doing like low intensity or working on weaknesses, so lots of core or just kind of building up those weak points.
Yeah.
And then some HIIT training. Yeah.
Tell me about your burpees that you did.
Yeah, so about a year ago, August in London, I did a Guinness World Record attempt and got 5,500 burpees, chest to floor burpees. And I'm not talking just chest to floor burpees, but Guinness World Record chest to floor burpees, which is with an additional reach out to there and then up and leave the floor. Because obviously, how else can you prove to do your chest to floor without a reach out?
I bet your nether regions were just a smouldering wreck.
Everything was a smouldering wreck. It was the worst 24 hours of my life. I got 5,500. The Guinness World Record is, well actually, the minimum Guinness World Record said was 9,000, but not from an individual. They just have these.
So did you win?
In theory, there's nobody who's done it more than me that I know of, but you can't take the title because of their minimum bullshit.
Did you not think that through before?
I was confident about the 9,000.
Oh shit, right.
No, well, I wasn't really. Set the clock, John.
I would have no idea how many I'd get
Hang
in
on
that.
a minute. So,
Leon's good at maths. Come on, do some maths.
So I did about 6 or 7 per minute, like an EMOM for the hour.
Smart.
And then after about 12 hours, that broke down and got worse and worse.
Understandably. Leon's trying to work his maths out.
That makes sense on a small scale.
On a small scale.
Because you're like 6 a minute, easy. But then when your balls are like this, and your chest and your nipples are...
I went through the maths in every kind of way and thought, nah, this still isn't possible.
What about getting some in the bank and doing like 10 in the first couple of rounds?
Yeah, and then not being able to move, and after an hour going, oh my god.
Well, if anybody wants to get themselves in the Guinness book of world records. Did it say how many people in the team?
Just one.
No, for 9,000.
For 9,000, one person.
That was one person?
Yeah.
You got to beat 9,000, good luck.
Close, getting harder.
I've started to work out what kind of guy Alex is. He's not a guy to make a bet with.
He's a hustler.
He came in here, said, yeah, I'll probably get 110 for 2.
I'm surprising myself.
And I was thinking, I'm not buying that. He's just done 120, then 130, he's now on 140.
Watch these videos, these are fake weights.
150 he's on next for 2. So that's currently 40 kilos, my math's so bad, 40 kilos more than he said. So don't make a bet with him. This is actually only 10 kilos off my heaviest deadlift this year of 190. So only 180 for 2. Seems legit. Well, there you go, 180 for 3. So next up is bench press, and this is where you will see me crash and burn. My bench used to be pretty damn good. I felt it last. I do 5 by 5 and 100 most weeks, but now I can barely do 80 for 10. Just I don't do it as much since I smashed my shoulder up. So today we'll bench press in, and I put my money on Alex winning this one. This is the problem with training with new friends and drinking lots of coffee. You go from 0 to 100 real quick and end up doing 3 reps on 180. Now my back is tight.
No rep. Not one lockout yet. Yeah, that's my rep.
It's so much strategy, isn't it, with some of those 5-minute workouts. I feel like I should probably also apologise for the offensive nature of my last deadlift with the angle, and I'll blur it out.
Was it offensive?
It was in your face, mate. I'm feeling this new totem top. Me likey. I'd like to be a lot more jacked in it. I've seen other people wearing it, which I was like, they look really good. Fortunately, I don't look quite the same.
Come on, Leon.
And I'm out. He's outie. I'd have fouled on 8. Alex got a couple of bicep curls. Alright, the bigger boys are taking over. I crashed and burned at 80. Oh no, 85. Was it? 85. Alex helped me for the last 2 reps. He got a nice, good bicep curl on. Boys gone up to 90. See if they can do it for 10 reps. It's pretty good. If I got 8 on 85, could I do 5 by 5 100? No. Yeah, so strength's not as strong as it used to be.
That's it, explosive up. Big power up.
Yeah.
Well done.
You got 10?
No.
7.
About 6.5.
Yeah, you got another one at least.
Big rep, big rep, big rep. Go on, lad. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Push, 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 push.
Yeah.
It's a 9. If only I had some more strength in my deadlift and less in my bench.
The boys are deciding what they want to do for a sweaty workout.
15 calorie row, minute 1. 15 more balls, minute 2.
Boom.
Boom.
Legend.
Thanks so much for having me, guys.
No, mate. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Right, Leon and Alex are off.
I'm gonna turn this round. Yeah, just gonna put you guys in the thingy. Thank you very much for coming down. It's been a pleasure.
Cheers,
Thank
bro.
you for
Thank
kicking
you
my
so
ass
much.
in bench press.
Thanks for kicking my ass.
Basically, Alex has come down and hustled us.
He did.
And now he's going with our testicles in his hand.
You sit on a throne of lies.
We should have put some bets on. That would have been too easy.
You've got something exciting coming up for the rest of the day, haven't you? Where are you off to?
I'm going back to London to meet my girlfriend and go see a screening of, what is it?
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Henry, the man,
I've earned some
mountain
popcorn.
cavill.
Yeah?
Yeah, get it done. Right, pleasure, mate. See you later.
Thanks a lot.
Safe trip,
Catch
mate.
you later, mate.
See you guys.
See you later. Have a nice evening.
Well, I will do. You guys are coming with me because today was my beautiful Rosanna's first day at a new job. So we're gonna go to Lidl to get some food shop and I'm gonna make some dinner. And I've just started, there's a Lidl that's just opened near our house and it's been an absolute game changer. Like, I was at Waitrose, way too expensive, but it was close and convenient. I went to Morrison's, way cheaper, wicked. Now Lidl stepped in and now I get even more. So I'm all about saving the pennies, guys. Lidl's where it's at. Hey guys, so I'm back from Lidl's. Obviously, surprise, surprise, I couldn't film inside. What I've decided to do is make fajitas. Literally the easiest thing in the world. Who doesn't love fajitas? Get stuck in with the hand. So we'll make that in a minute. In the meantime, I'm gonna do some programming for my clients, catching up with them online. It was really nice to have Alex down today. He's a real cool dude, doing some cool things, and I like meeting like-minded people who are down for helping people, really. So, I'm gonna get some editing of this video done, sort some of my client stuff out, and I'll catch you guys very shortly. I'm also gonna have a little go on my vibrating foam roller because my lower back is pretty tight. Fajitas are done, so I'm now just waiting for Rose to get home and find out how her first day in her new job was. Hopefully, amazing.
Thank you, baby.
Okay. Now that we've eaten, I think I'm gonna have to watch some of Unsolved. It's my favorite thing on Netflix at the moment. It's basically how 20 years later they still haven't solved the Tupac and Biggie murders, and it's who did it, who's involved, is it a cover up by the police? I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. This is the bit where I really want to help you guys out. And forgive me, because there's a lot in my head, and I've been talking to myself on the way home in the car, thinking about things, and I want to try and make this coherent as possible, and as helpful to you guys as possible. So obviously we've had Alex down today. Alex is in very good shape, he's a cover model, and there's things that people who live like that, and who are in very good shape, maybe you can stick Leon and I in that category if you want to, depends on where you are in your kind of journey. There's things that we do that make being in shape very easy. And these are habits that we've built and things that we've learned for our own personal blueprint, for our world. So, for example, this was triggered this morning. I know Alex has a cover shoot coming up. I met him for the first time this morning. I went to the coffee shop, met him and Leon. First thing I noticed about him was he was drinking a black coffee. Instantly that twigged in my head like, Alex is watching his calories. And it might be that black coffee is his favourite coffee, that may well be. Or it might be a habit that he's learned, and something he's learned through his time, that if he drinks X amount of cappuccinos a day, that adds a shit ton of calories onto his daily food, means he can eat less food and it's harder for him to stay in a calorie deficit. Whereas if he has a black coffee, still gets his coffee, but he reduces calories. Now that seems very simple. But this is just one of a big picture of lots of things that we build for our blueprint to help us get in very good shape or stay in good shape. And what we have to understand is these habits take time to build. It's very good and it's very easy and it's all good and well to say, well, as a coach, all you need is a calorie deficit. No shit, Sherlock. But to create that calorie deficit, you need the skills, the know-how, and the time in the saddle where you've learned the habits for your lifestyle. And they take time. This is why when I coach people, we start simple. We start with the basics. We start with your calories and starting to understand what food is in your diet. We're not gonna track calories and macros forever, but we do it at the start because it really teaches you what's in your diet. Most of us have like 10 food groups or 10 kind of recipes that we make throughout the week and we cycle them. Once we start to understand what those foods contain, we've just gained so much power over our diet. So for example, something very simple that I will do. When it comes to dieting time, I might start tracking my calories again. Okay, cool, I can jump back into that if I want to. But one of my simple hacks, and this is so simple, and you're gonna be like, well, obvious, John, but I massively increase my veg when I go on a diet. Because it's a lot of volume to it, fills me up, but it also is it's not very calorie dense. So I can eat a ton of that and my calories still stay low in a day. And so many of these little tricks and habits we're doing are things that we've built over time that allow us to keep our calories lower. And what I want you to understand is not to compare your phase 1 or your phase 2 with someone else's phase 10. And this is something that doesn't just apply to being in good shape. It applies to let's say you're trying to put out good content on Instagram. Someone who's on their phase 10 has learned all these tricks and habits and what works for their audience. You might not have. So it's all about time in the saddle. This is why I don't like just saying just the calorie deficit, because we have to work that into a way that suits our lifestyles. And it's only through either having it pointed out to you or tracking your own stuff that you understand these things and you learn where the problems are so you can put new habits into it. Like I said a minute ago, coffee, whoa, I didn't know there was 360 calories in that coffee I drink. I'm gonna save almost all of that by just having a black coffee. And it's only by looking at an overview of your diet and the things that you do you understand. The same thing applies for your training. You can change your exercises to work on your weaker areas, or you can stop wasting your time maybe doing things that aren't as beneficial to your goal. You can learn to do things that you enjoy more rather than slogging away in the gym doing stuff you don't enjoy. And it's only through exploration and trying new things. Believe me, I've tried it all. Apart from steroids, I've pretty much tried low fat diets, I've tried high carb diets, I've tried just doing cardio. And do you know what rung true? I always get in better shape when I'm happier. And I'm happier because I'm doing the stuff that I enjoy in order to help me get in shape. I don't enjoy doing a ton of cardio. So I'll lift heavy and I'll start adding some cardio in. But that cardio that I do is in the form of barbell cycling. There's weights involved in it. I'm not gonna go out and do multiple runs a week because I don't enjoy it. If I've got a client that wants to lose fat and let's say they've been told to do fasted cardio in the morning, they have to do the school run in the morning. They really feel good if they have breakfast in the morning. They feel crap if they don't eat. Am I going to tell that person to do fasted cardio? Am I bollocks? I'm going to find something that is more accessible for them. But we don't know what works for us until we've had the time to try these things. This is why I say you can't compare your stage 1 to someone else's stage 10, because they spent the years of making mistakes. They spent the years of trying new things. Oh, I didn't like the taste of that, but I'm quite low on potassium. I don't like bananas. Oh shit, sweet potatoes got a lot of potassium in them. And these are stuff that might seem pointless, but they're little things that you start to learn, and knowledge is power when it comes to this. I look at tracking calories sometimes as just the foundation, just the scaffolding around building these habits. So you get to the point where you can strip away counting calories and you can look at your lifestyle and you've gone, oh, I'll stick a black coffee in subconsciously, but instantly you wouldn't have done that 6 weeks ago, 12 weeks ago, 1 year ago, however long ago it was. You've just saved yourself, let's say 130 calories. You do another 3 or 4 things in a day that you wouldn't have done in the past, which collectively has saved you 500 calories over a day and created you a deficit that allows you to stay in shape. Do you see what I mean? You start to build things into your lifestyle which are healthy or less caloric routine. That's really what it is. And the first time you diet and get in shape, all the way through it, you're gonna be like, oh God, is this working? Oh, coach, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. What shall I do? Next time you do your diet, you might do it by yourself. Oh, I hope I'm doing the right thing. This is kind of what I did with my coach before. I'm not quite sure. And I appreciate 90% of the people out there, when they're trying to lose weight, don't know if it's gonna work for them or not. They don't know. I promise you, once you understand what works for your body and you have habits and things built in place and you've dieted once or twice, you don't question it anymore. It takes time. There's no secret pill to getting in shape. It takes time, and you must not compare yourself to someone else whose journey is 5 or 6 years ahead of you, because they've learnt those habits, they know what works for them, and they've done it time after time. So there's no guessing if and but will it work. They know it works as long as they stick to it, and that only comes with experience. That's why having a coach the first time is really cool, because they can massively help you out, figure out what works for you. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that came across the way I want it to come across. I hope this video helped you guys. Don't let your cat get in your camera shots and say, bye bye Ted, Bye guys.